According to the latest statistics, there are currently 231 children in Australian-run immigration detention centres. It cannot be emphasised enough that the situation for these children is both dire and urgent. Gandhi once said that the true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable. If this is the case, which I think it is, we are failing dismally as a society. Today, on this National Day of Action to End Child Detention, we call on our leaders and decision makers to release all children from immigration detention as a matter of urgency. We also call on them to reform the law so that children can never again be deliberately harmed by the inhumanity of Australia's mandatory detention regime. Thank you.
I came to Australia on a boat through the help of a smuggler in the year 2001. I came with my brother and his family. There were 8 of us in total, including 6 children. My brother, his wife, and myself, the eldest, 10-year-old, and the youngest being a 1-year-old baby. I am from Afghanistan, and the reason why we fled Afghanistan was because of Taliban.
I fled Iraq when I was only 5. In 2000, everyone knew that war was inevitable. Soldiers, one night, came knocking down our door looking for my dad. Under the Saddam regime, no opposition was allowed.
The conditions of the detention center was horrible. There was lack of medical treatment, people suffering from mental illnesses, and people trying to commit suicide. I witnessed all this as a 10-year-old child on Nauru.
When you come face to face with death, loss, complete sense of hopelessness, you will retreat to finding means of safety, whatever the cost.
In submissions recently made to the Senate inquiry into the abuses in Nauru, it was revealed that children as young as 2 years old have been victims of abuse in detention centres, and even after authorities were notified, were not removed from these centres.
I call Australia my home because home is where you feel safe. Where is that home for those children? The home that they have risked their lives for.
The cage gives people around Australia the opportunity to free a child and place it on a piece of lawn or on the ground, which symbolises their freedom. So this giving people around Australia to have a voice. This is what we believe in.
I wouldn't like to be locked in a detention centre, and it's inhumane to say the least.
They should be absolutely protected and treated with humanity and treated just as every single Australian child should be treated, and that's to be nurtured and cared for, and there can't be a compromise to that.
We need to remind our leaders and teach them about humanity, justice and unity. I still have hope in this country in believing what is right, to release all the 231 children. After all, everyone deserves freedom. Thank you.